So then I says, oh really, Bob? Well, you're fired!
Sir, the latest reviews are in.
Oh, excellent! We've spent millions of dollars in campaign ads. These puppets better suck the varnish right off our massive. What the f***? A 6 out of 10? A 6 out of 10? F*** me! I cannot believe who the f*** does this mother think he is? He is so fired!
Jeff, you're fired.
You.
Hey, that wasn't very nice.
You. Kane and Lynch 2 is a sequel that I never expected. The original game has become notorious for getting Jeff fired from GameSpot because he issued a terrible, damning, absolutely low score of 6 out of 10? You know, I am glad that corporate fired Jeff. They fucked up royally because now we have the excellent giant bomb. So thank you, corporate. That one blew up in their face. You know, and I've got no problem with them trying to continue the series. There was some promise and some heat-like moments in the original. But after something like that debacle and a mediocre first attempt, you better bring it for the sequel. Especially when people aren't exactly running in the streets demanding a sequel to Kane and Lynch. So I'll take a look at the game on its own merits. Who cares what happened with the first game, alright? So let's take a look. The video effects in Kane and Lynch 2 definitely set it apart. It's very unique looking. With digital artifacts appearing during explosions, lights blowing out the lenses, a censorship effect when you shoot innocents in the face, and a shaky cam during running. It can be cool at times, but also it can be nauseating. So thankfully you can turn off the shaky cam, but you're not going to be able to turn off the rest of the video effects. And what else? Well, well, that's kinda it. You see, the basic features of the game are shooting, a crappy cover mechanic that doesn't seem to work right sometimes, more shooting, and video effects. Guys, you can't just apply a digital YouTube cam filter effect to the game and say, done!
Corporate Commander here. I just had an excellent idea. Let's take the original game and just apply YouTube digital effect camera filters to it. Zoomy stuff, shaky cam. No, more! Put in more! Excellent, excellent. This looks great. The players are gonna love it. When can this be completed by?
Well, the full game? About 1.5 years.
What? What the hell? I wanted this shit done yesterday! Our quarterly reports must be padded! I don't care what you have to cut out of the game! Make it faster, cheaper, and faster! Oh, and remove all of these interesting levels! Instead, have them run around in the same drab garbage location the whole game! Oh, and make it 4 hours!
4 hours long, sir?
Yes, 4 hours! What do you think I'm trying to do here? Make a fulfilling and satisfying game, you morons! Morons, all of you!
The fact is, this game is not very good when you examine its core. The graphics are average, but the character models look like plastic, and the animations are stiff. The guns sound like toys, and there's a lot less variation here. There's nothing like the cool bank robbery, skyscraper, or donut shop shootout. It's just the back alleys of Shanghai that all look the same. Pretty much the same freaking location the whole game. And how is it that shotguns are the most effective weapon in this game? Even more accurate than assault rifles at long range. Don't even bother with the rest of the guns. There's really no variation in these levels either. It's just move from cover to cover, duck out, shoot some more, move from cover to cover. Towards the end of the game, they throw in a helicopter mission, but that's it. In fact, parts of the game that made the original so unique are completely removed, like the psychotic episodes that Lynch would have.
I don't have to listen to your shit. Lynch, snap out of it. Lynch, don't kill the hostages. I might have my issues, but I know what you did. I've seen the pain you've caused, you fucking traitor.
They're not in the game any longer. Why would you remove the psychotic episodes? Oh, they explain he's taking medicine now and he has it under control. That's not fun! Instead, the most innovative thing they offer us here is running naked in the streets. Yeah, thanks for that. That's exactly what I wanted to play.
Ah, this is fucking stupid!
While your partner AI is competent, the enemy AI seems much less so. They have a tendency to suicide charge your position behind cover. And that's if you're lucky. Otherwise, they'll just stay behind cover, ducking out in a predictable fashion, never utilizing any sort of tactics. And other times, they won't even do anything. They'll just sit there until you round the corner and they shoot your face. All this over and over and over and over. It's boring. The worst offense, though, the worst offense is that in the single player campaign, it took me like 4 hours to beat it. It's 4 hours long. And within that campaign, you have a pretty weak story. It pretty much amounts to, hey Kane, come help me out in Shanghai. Oh crap, shit went to hell. Fuck it, let's get out of here. That's it. How can any game company these days expect us to take this seriously when there are so many other shooters out there on the market with way more value? Seriously, the excellent Lara Croft game on Xbox Live Arcade, that is 10 to 12 hours. 4 hours is downright lazy. A slap in the face. Stop doing this, guys. Put more effort into your games. You can't just slap a half-assed single-player campaign and expect multiplayer to carry the whole game. If there's one good thing in this game, it's the Fragile Alliance multiplayer modes. But that's a holdover from 2007 in the original game. There's a new undercover cop mode that puts you as a secret police officer in cahoots with the criminals so that you don't have a penalty right away for shooting criminals and you have to kind of do it discreetly. That's fun, but with only 6 maps, once again, it lacks variation and you're gonna get tired of it pretty quickly. To be perfectly honest, the game is shallow and it doesn't offer you very much, especially for a full retail priced game. You wanna go to Shanghai with 2 badass characters in a third-person cover mechanic? It's called Army of Two, the 40th Day. No, it's not a triple game either, but at least in Army of Two, they put in some innovation with the massive weapons customization system and the ASKR1. But in Kane and Lynch 2, what do we have? We have shooting, naked men, and crappy YouTube effects.
4 hours.
Bottom line is that Kane and Lynch 2 is actually a step backward. The final verdict for this game is below average. In fact, more than that. It's terrible. A 3 out of 10. Perfectly put, you'll spend just a few hours wandering through bland corridors of pretty much the same scenery, fighting countless waves of dumb enemy AI, and all of this for a pretty insulting game ending that shouldn't be in a game like this that is aspiring to tell a cinematic story. What the fuck? I'm sick of games ending so fucking poorly. Stop it! Stop pissing us off! Put more effort into your games. God, dog. Damn it. Dog Days is worse than Dead Men. Want to get to know these characters? Pick up Dead Men instead of Dog Days. It'll be cheaper, and even though it has its problems, it'll be a much better value. And I am shocked at how many reviewers gave this game an excellent score. We're talking 7s, 8s, 9s. It's 4 hours. These are the types of people, these professional critics that should be ashamed of themselves. These are the people you need to be wary of. Rating this game that high is downright disgusting. 4 hours. Bullshit. God. Stop making me play bad games. I hate playing bad games. God. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe show.
Test. Hey gamers, what'd you think? Sounds pretty bad, huh? 4 hours is good, because then I could just play it in one sitting for you guys. Hi, I'm playing one of my favorite games. It's called Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days. This game rules. This is like a one of my favorite games, actually, like for real. I'm not doing like a, oh, this is a great game. It's not. No, this is like actually like one of my favorite. This was like one of my favorite games like ever since it came. Ever since not when it came out, but ever since I played it. Inscription is 2 4-hour games. Inscription is like 3 4-hour games. Oh, hi everybody. I also in keeping with the game, I also made me like Kane and Lynch too. Can we still play Kane and Lynch multiplayers? I don't know. I've heard it's like pretty hard. I'll say, hey everyone. Whoa. I don't know how long you have to. I think if you stay in the main menu for long enough, then it shows like the beginning. It shows the beginning cutscene. How do I reduce the delay on the effects? Oh, I can show you after this. Oh, you want my full face? Let me see. Sec. There we go. So, I wonder if I have to restart the game to look at like the initial like cutscene. Because it is like kind of it's kind of a cool like cutscene. The zoom in rules. Thank you. Hold on. I might play. Let me see if I can find the actual like beginning cutscene for this game real quick. I really like it. This it? This is it. Okay. Is this it? This is it. Oh, but I have to add a. There we go. Okay. Yo, Disco Elysium crazy.
Can't you sleep?
I just this. And my old friend Kane flies in tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds nice. Should we all go out for dinner? Lynchy?
I think that's the launch trailer, actually. Yeah, like when he's wearing his dad glasses. He never wears those glasses, sadly, in the game. But yeah. I guess probably what I should like the way I found out about this game was when this game came out, I thought that the videos of it were really cool, but then a lot of the reviews kind of universally shat on this game. I think there were a few like good reviews, but most of what I saw online were just like horrible reviews, or just like, oh, this game is bad, this game's really horrible, you don't want to play it. And so I didn't play it for a long time because I assumed, yeah, it was bad. But then it was on sale like way later. I forget what year I actually started playing this game. I got it on sale for like $5 on Steam, and I was like, oh, I have it. Even if it's bad, I like always wanted to look at this game. And Monumentus Land, thank you so much for the follow. Also, thanks for the follow, EJ Sponge. Thank you. I saw that earlier, but forgot to say something. Anyway, yeah. When I got this game for $5 and played it, I was instantly like, this game is so tight. This is like an insanely good game, and why is nobody talking about this game? Like this game, I don't know. When I played this game, I was like an immediate fan because I had never really played a game that was like this before. Playing it on PC is kind of rough. Like if you want to play it in window mode like I'm doing, there's like a bunch of shit you have to do. But besides that, it's like this is a great game. I always play this game on easy mode because this game does get kind of hard, and I'm a baby. I just play it on easy mode because like I feel like the other aspects of this game are what makes this game really interesting. Okay, let's start it up. I remember that like this opening in the game was like, what the fuck? I've never seen a game open like this. You're playing it on hard. I think the first time I played it on medium. How's the game volume, by the way?
Lynch! I'll fucking kill you!
It is a perfectly cut scream. It's good? Okay. Yeah. Just the beginning opening with like an out of context torture scene, looking at a camera while you are also a camera.
Hello? Hey, hon. You back home? Okay.
The more the audio sounds like shit, the better the aesthetic is.
Yeah.
So, for context, like, part of the reason I wanted to show that beginning, that like
I'll call you later.
that game review.
We'll eat all three.
I mean, other than that, it's funny, is also to kind of place this game in the time that it came out. Because when this game came out, a lot of people like kind of thought some people thought the aesthetics were cool, but a lot of people just thought it sucked to a point where they had to put an option in the game to turn it off. Oh, hey, Otter. And also, yeah, like part of the reason that like this game got shat on was because it was just a much different climate, and people looked at games way differently than they do now. But like the people who made this game very intentionally made it upsetting and unsettling and ugly, and like they ended up paying the price for it by the game getting like really bad reviews, but it was very ahead of its time. Back then, all games had to feel good. Yeah, there was like, this came out during the like Xbox 360, PS3 era.
Lynch? Kane, welcome to Shanghai. Long fucking flight, huh? Good to see you. Been a while. How you been? Well, here, let me get that.
I'm fine. It's okay.
Looks like hidden.
It was supposed to be picked up by...
I'm sure there's some like reused
We're seeing him
assets.
tomorrow.
It's good. A few things I'd like to go through with him.
Yeah. Look, this way.
You know, I see a few problems with the deal that need to be looked at.
Sure. How's your daughter?
She's fine.
I mean, after what she went through.
I said she's fine, okay? Don't start fucking around.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Which is true.
It's going down Thursday
It's
morning.
yeah, I really like this interaction because his daughter is a very big part of the last game, and this is the only time. I mean, no,
Where am I staying?
she is brought up
I'll
again
take you to
afterwards,
your
but
hotel. I just got
they
here.
don't really talk about what she's doing or
I need to
anything
talk to
because
this guy in here and send him a message.
they're not going to give you a bunch of like
he's been talking
exposition.
too
The delivery
So
of
when you're
this
done
game
playing
is
gangster,
very much like
wanna go to my
handycam,
hotel.
cut random scenes like that you would maybe see in like a live leak video. They are kind of best friends. Came out during the Power Fantasy era shooter where you needed testosterone-driven straight white men.
Okay, we're here.
And I mean,
Listen,
like, what's kind of
This
cool
guy
is that like
small fish. Just need to talk, give him a piece of my mind. and we're
this
gone,
game is
okay?
almost like
But be careful.
the
This is mob turf.
this is like a proto Vice documentary. But I mean, these guys like are like two just like,
Up there.
you know, testosterone driven straight white guys for sure, but it's like they're like awful dudes. They're not like cool, they're not meant to be cool. They're just fucking like just the worst guys in the world. And it's cool that there is a video game about them. You like they're ugly, there's nothing redeeming about them, which is tight. This was marketed as the first documentary shooter.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, okay, so
We kick
what-
down the door, take him by surprise.
One reason why like this style is really crazy for 2010 is because like in 2010 like YouTube was just starting to become like a big thing. Online videos like live leak and shit were just starting to like get bigger and become like a thing. And this is like I feel like this is one of the first pieces of media that actually used that as an aesthetic very early on. Now like this kind of aesthetic is kind of taken for granted, but like this was really like one of the first games to do that, or like first things to do that.
Little, get back! What the hell is this? Well, I'll be damned! Hey! Put down your gun! You hear me? God, son of a bitch! Here, take this. You're kidding! Just in case. Ah, we gotta catch him. Come on! Take cover! I want to... Jesus Christ! I just want to talk! Back off!
So
Find cover!
yeah, the way that camera works when you run, the camera is like a guy running behind you, and it gets really blurry and shitty.
Keep going.
I see that you're still insane, Lynch.
I think there was like
Come back here!
there was a GDC talk,
Brady,
which I didn't.
goddammit!
I watched a little bit of it,
Shit.
but
Don't
it
fucking
was
go through here.
about
Is there a back way in here?
just the style in this game and like how they were able to achieve it. And a part of it is the camera.
Right. Gloves off. You're getting me mad now, Brady. You fucking punks, Kane. But lay off Brady.
The story so far, if
better than that,
you haven't
you
been
little
paying
shit.
attention, is that there's this guy that Lynch wants to quote unquote send a message. And even like Kane, during that interaction in the beginning, he was like, okay, so when we're done like playing gangster, can I just go to my apartment? So this is like, what we're doing is like stupid. And there's no reason for us to be doing this.
Fuck! Get here! Come on, Kane, this way.
Who's the girl he's dragging with him?
I don't know. Don't care.
Can I shoot him in the leg? I think if you try to shoot him, he doesn't take any damage. I think if you shoot him maybe enough, you get a game over because you're not supposed to kill him, but he doesn't slow down. Yeah, there's like, okay, also like, speaking of subtitles, something I love about this game is this UI is like shitty early iPhone like camcorder UI, which is like perfect. It's such a good choice. And like even like the sort of like the gradient style
What the fuck is your problem?
bubbles like over people's heads.
Where'd he go?
Went down the stairs.
Let's go.
It's just like such a good like coherent aesthetic
Get moving.
in like every way. Also, here's where we start to hear like how good
Get down. Get down.
the soundtrack is. And I'll talk more later about the soundtrack because there's one level where there's like a really good song. But when this game came out, there were two sort of simultaneous soundtracks that were created for this game. There was a there was like a Chinese pop soundtrack that was created, that was a collab between a bunch of different artists, and those are like the diegetic songs you hear from like speakers and boomboxes and stuff in the background. And then there's basically like a dark ambient industrial soundtrack that's not like other music scores in other games. And turn off the audio and ambience and just leave the music. It's super fucked. There's one part of the game that I'm planning on doing that Pazuzu.
There he is.
But yeah, no, that's like there's one level that has like a really good track, and if you just turn all the if you turn all the effects off and dialogue, it sounds so good.
This is a fucking mess. Where'd he go?
Saw him further down. What the fuck, Lynch? I thought you said this was gonna be a breeze.
Come on.
He's got the whole city on our back.
Like I said, mob turf.
Down there! To the left!
I made a meme with some of that dialogue recently. This was at the peak and dawn of Live Leak, though. It was definitely inspired by modern snuff films and horrific accidents being uploaded to that site. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's...
He went
Oh,
inside
wait, I
the
need
building
another.
in the middle! What are you not telling me?
Nothing.
But this is a war!
Nah, it's just a complication. What the fuck?
Grab a gas canister!
Oh, yeah, you don't get any grenades, but you can, like, throw, like, gas cans and stuff and use those as explosives. It's funny though because it's 4 hours, but it's an excruciating 4 hours. Yeah, okay, I've said this before. I think 4 hours is an extremely good amount of time for a game. There was an interview with one of the directors, and somebody asked him like, "Oh yeah, people, you know, what do you think about the bad reception of people saying like, oh, it's like not a not just that it's a good shooter, but that, you know, there's not a ton of value because it's only 4 hours.
Straight ahead. You
Um,
listening?
Let's teach the little bastard a lesson.
the,
Come on.
the director said that
Hey!
he thinks that because of when the game came out, like during the recession, people had a different,
And I'll put a fucking bullet in him.
Don't kill him!
had like a different view of games and were much more concerned with time investment in a game.
Okay, you done? Now come on, let's talk. Hey, relax.
What just happened? Did he just... The fuck just happened?
You just shot his girl, Kane.
The fuck I did?
Yeah, let's get your luggage. Shit. I gotta think up some story to tell Glazer. Hey, Glazer, it's Lynch. Yeah, he's here. You'll take us to the docks now?
Yeah,
All right,
that's
great.
a
Yeah, Kane wants to run
cool
over some
dudes.
things with
Yeah,
you, too.
it's a sort of a great, yeah, a pretty good, you know,
Okay, I'll see you
if you
soon.
didn't play the
Bye.
first game, which like I only played a little bit of the first game, it's a pretty good introduction of like them as characters. Just pieces of shit, no regard for other people's lives. And then, I mean, you know, but granted, this also came out during a time when third-person shooters were very big, and there was just as much violence in every other game that came out that was similar to this. The only difference is this probably depicts the violence a bit more realistically. The realism in this game is interesting because it's like, it's almost more realistic by it looking artifacted and like on a handy cam, because it almost feels closer to what it would, you know, what like if you were to see it like online, what it would look like. The concept is cool, but still the load times. The load time, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's just like
Here are the more specific details. Once you get the cargo to Africa...
Oh, also, this guy Glazer is a great character because he's just the as much of like a slimeball, like horrible fucking guy who deserves to die as like Kane and Lynch is.
I hate it. Yeah, I love it too. You know you can get your hair washed and a shag for 51. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I'll take you out sometime. This town was built for people like us. Ain't that
It was a really strange console generation.
Watch your... Where are they coming from?
So we just got attacked on the freeway for no reason, or at least like we don't know why. Also, when you shoot people in the head, let's see if I can do it. It like censors their head.
I'm on it. Hey, I'm moving in. No, we gotta get Glazer out of here. Come on.
Oh my god. It's so hard to tell who's who, which rules.
We can't let that happen. We'll be fucked. Come on, get a fucking move on.
Oh, okay. This is the part I wanted to do this. So I talked about the score being really good in this game. this part of the game has like has such good audio that somebody did this. I saw this on Twitter. Like somebody did this like a long time ago, but they were just like, if you turn down like the effects and the speech all the way down and just listen to the music and ambient, it's such a good scene. Also the fact that music and ambience are split just shows like the amount of attention put into the audio in this game. A lot of the audio in this game are field recordings that the team did in Shanghai. Like they recorded just tons of audio and kind of put it everywhere. It's such a good... The music in this game is so good, but it fades so much into the background that it's kind of easy to miss because there's so much screaming and shooting constantly. Also, at a certain point, I think it's like around here, you're just shooting police, but that's not ever really like super highlighted. And I guess there's a point where like, yeah, I guess like cops are corrupt here, but like it doesn't really matter to the characters because of just the type of guys you are, i.e. just like American, just white guys in Shanghai. And like that one guy Glazer was just saying like how this town was built for people like us. A few videos on YouTube of people praising the game in current year. Lynch is disassociating through this. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to like show that part without any talking. Even though the speech, the dialogue in this game is really good. Like all the voice acting, how fucking loud everything is. Like Kane and Lynch talking, always like clipping, is so good. It fucking rules.
The fuck just happened? I don't know. You! Shut it! Get that bloody door open! I'm gonna have a sodding heart attack!
We'll have a scalding heart attack.
What happened out there?
Don't get your knickers in a twist! I nearly got killed out there, not you!
It's a goddamn street war.
Kane and Lynch sound so tired when they get shot. There's also Jacob Geller made a great video this year about... Oh yeah, that's...
Straight ahead!
I have mixed feelings about Jacob Geller as a... Like, I like some of his videos.
Good idea!
But I feel like... I don't know. I don't want to talk too much shit about Jacob Geller. But he gets a lot of respect for me for defending this game because not many people do. Talk it, King, so we can clip it. My biggest complaint about Jacob Geller is that he gets too like sappy and sentimental for me.
Did you get that? You're pulling my fucking leg.
That's pretty much it.
All right, well just get down here. Right, pick up his on the way.
Multiplayer. The multiplayer in this game is really good, although like I think I played it once.
You're fucking kidding. This is not bloody happening. Not now. Fuck. The whole deal was perfectly planned.
Also, I forget how you switch shoulder. How you switch shoulder. This was something I was like, oh, I think I just did it X. Okay, that was something I was trying to figure out the other day, and I didn't know how to do it.
Watch out!
God damn it! More fucking cops!
Let's go!
One critique a lot of people give this game too is that the shooting is bad and that you're really inaccurate. I think that is a very accurate. I think it's good that they're inaccurate because these guys aren't military trained. They're not like whatever big like Navy SEALs dudes. They're just fucking guys with guns. So of course they're not gonna shoot well. Wait, who's shooting at me? I think one of them's currently firing me. Is this like the one video of a cop getting lit up by a Glock with a switch? Wait, which video is that? I don't know. I don't know if I know. The hipfire is actually more accurate than ADS. It's super fun. That's one of my favorite lines. That feels like one of those lines that they had to put in as like a, oh no, we have to tell the characters what to do right now, which is, uh-oh, our guy's under attack, we gotta protect him. It sounds so like out of place, but it's really funny.
Okay, it's gonna be okay.
Oh no, that's it. I think Kane and Lynch 2 is good. Joker voice. It is, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. This game was released in the cover system era. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of like other games that came out in 2010. I know the first Red Dead Redemption came out this year.
This guy's thing is,
He's trouble. Drugs, prostitution.
Also,
you
I
name
think
it.
by the way,
That's
I think there's
beneath
gonna be
this
like
contract.
racism.
And he's a genius with a knife. If you know what I mean. You should do
By the way,
business with him.
there is like as much racism as you would expect from these guys.
why is he after us?
He's not. He's a sick little
Just
bugger,
a fair warning.
and I don't associate with people like that no more. But we have a mutual understanding.
But someone wants us dead.
You're right. But this is not the time to chit-chat.
Oh, also this is really cool.
Careful, mate.
Goddamn.
The first time I played this game, I didn't
close.
see this, but when this game, like one of the things that the developer talked about, like or one of the art directors talked about while making this game and when they were in Shanghai was
Keep a lookout.
Our boys are waiting on the other side
the
of that
development that was happening in China and like it is still happening today.
Doesn't make any bloody sense. I stayed out of his way.
What do you mean?
He wouldn't hit us. Not without a warning.
Hey, you go B. Yeah, we are bald. We are a bald guy, an awful bald guy. But sorry, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah, something that the art director talked about was the sort of dichotomy of like how much like new very shiny skyscrapers there were in Shanghai versus all of the sort of derelict unused spaces that were
This is easy. You're the fucking man.
were just basically unused, partially because either they were planning on building something there, or real estate developers were waiting until the value of the land went up so they could sell it to some bigger real estate firm to build a skyscraper there. So in this city, there's just a ton of like very big shiny buildings right next to abandoned, unused space. And you kind of see that in this game a lot, and you're definitely way more in the space that's unused.
Where's our ride?
Everyone, for the best stream experience, set your stream quality to 360p. I agree with that.
The cops are already here! We can't let them get in!
Okay, Kane's oh yeah, no, yeah, this is Lynch. Kane is the guy with like the not bald guy with he has like one eye that's all white.
There's no way the pickup will be able to get here!
You're right, this is great. I'm glad this is great at 360p. Go to recovery shooting. Something that the developers like, I read several interviews before this stream. And like some of the things I already knew about, but like other new things I knew about or learned about. The developers say that the reason that this game was such a clumsy cover shooter was they were just like, yeah, like it was just time constraints. Like when you're making a game, there is just sometimes you don't have time to polish something to exactly how you want it to be. And the developers were like, we did want certain experiences to be grading on you, but they said the cover shooting could have probably been better, but that they just like didn't have time for it. Wait, I love how much I love how pink my face is.
Right? Got it? So you listen.
I think I know why.
You lot, you go talk to Sin.
Let me real quick. I'm using some like software. I find it interesting that the levels in this are primarily in low-income areas. A lot of the cover you get traffic and buses blocked by barricades, and you're often running through restaurants and markets. Yeah, like a lot of the. I mean, yeah.
Find out anything you can.
Who is Glazer? I had to walk out for a second. Glazer, okay, so the story so far is that Glazer is he is a guy that Lynch knows, and they're gonna do some like sort of arms deal in Africa. It's not much information beyond that, and you're just helping them in some way.
I'll be careful.
Glazer is the one who is
I'll call you.
orchestrating the arms deal, and you're just there as protection.
Yeah.
And right now,
We'll
you were
just meet
with
at the restaurant.
Glazer just like hanging out before the deal, and you guys got attacked on the freeway by
I'll be there. I promise.
by like local guys.
Okay, I'll call you later. Bye.
Like the thing is with this game is that like there is a story, but it's like a very vague story that ultimately doesn't matter, because like these guys' lives, like at the end of the day, doesn't matter. And I don't say that as like a bad thing. I think that's a great thing that this game doesn't, like a game like this, it's better that the story isn't some big like bombastic, oh my god, we have to go rescue this person. Oh no, here comes a secret organization. It's just like fucking stupid guys getting into shit and like everything about what they're doing sucks. And it's just like if it was this handycam aesthetic with a cool, like interesting, complicated story, it would feel like really weird and out of place. So it's like I think it's much more fitting that it's just what they're doing is just stupid.
Sweatshop. Sing's front. It's fortress. A lot of nasty things go on down here.
Boys, keep it down.
Also, yeah, MB. The buffering is just meant to be like video loading. Yeah, it's like you'll see now like the sort of like crux of the like why you're getting attacked in this level. We're going to some guys.
Kane, get back! Jesus fucking Christ!
We're going to some guys like like the local gangs like sort of headquarters, I guess, which is like kind of a sweatshop. And we want to like talk to them and figure out like what's going on and why we're getting attacked. That's why we have like guys with us. These are like Blazers guys that Lynch knows. Another cool thing is the fact that all these like there's no all these guys suck, and they're not like, oh man, these are like mob guys with ranks and stuff. They're just guns for hire.
Okay, this ain't gonna be easy.
What now?
Oh yeah, the bead curtain physics.
Keep going. Find the others. Come on.
Yep. You know, back then, 2010, that wasn't something to totally
Stinks in here.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
totally discount as
We gotta talk.
Quiet.
good
We
tech.
will later.
No.
Also, yeah, there was just a mouse
Call me
here.
out here. You said this deal was bulletproof.
This is so personal without
Come
having
on.
to show people's
Relax
entrails
for a
falling off
couple of days, and then get the
from a
guns
pistol
back.
blast.
And that was the plan.
But this is a goddamn gang war.
Yeah,
Keep it down.
you go into rooms like this where you're just like, oh, the people who work at this place like live here.
We just gotta find out why. Don't worry. Everything will
We
work
got it
out
over
fine.
here. Oh yeah, I like this room. Yeah, there's just nothing in here.
There's too many
Just like an empty
secrets.
room.
Too much bullshit.
Yeah. Welcome to Shanghai.
Having a real structured plot also adds to the nauseating, violent aesthetic. Yeah, true. Like, because what's driving a lot of this is just them being like, oh my god, it's just pure reaction to everything, which fits these characters very well. These aren't heroes. You're not rooting for them. Like, if anything, like the sooner they die, the better.
Careful.
What do we do?
Grab him.
Okay.
Don't shoot!
Kane and Lynch both have no worth. There are only real stakes to them dying. Even Kane implies his family is completely fine. The game is essentially anti-plot armor.
You think you can kill me?
Is there any ammo? Shit.
Where are we?
Don't know. Just gotta find this way.
Watch out!
Lynch, there's more! I know, bastard.
Watch out!
I think I accidentally shot an innocent person. I'm gonna probably do that a lot. Can I open a door while in cover? If I had to guess, probably not.
Move! Move! Lynch! Meet you down the car yard on your right.
Thank God. Thought we'd never see you guys.
So those were our friends.
Where's Tommy?
He didn't make it.
Shit! Look out! Second floor!
Their head being censored feels like makes it almost more violent than if you were actually able to see like a split open head. Having your imagination fill in the gaps is always good in art, in my opinion. Is that no? I don't think it's optional. The only part of the effects that's optional is when the camera sways around, because a lot of people got motion sick from this. I can see why you would get motion sick. I think getting motion sick though perfectly fits this game.
Cover me! I'm sick of this! I need my...
It's good that this game makes you feel bad, because this was one of the first games that taught me that like that can be a good thing and ultimately make something better by making you feel bad. Yeah, if you saw the beginning of this stream, the one thing that Angry Joe complained about is that in the first Kane and Lynch, Lynch used to have these sort of psychotic outbursts. They were very like pronounced and like Lynch is having a psychotic outburst right now and he's shooting innocent people. And they removed that. I think that's like I think it's good that they removed that first, just because like that's kind of I don't know, kind of cringe thing to have in your game. Is like, this guy's crazy and he's doing crazy stuff. The way that kind of characterization like does come out in this game a little bit is Lynch every once in a while just kind of like talking to himself during fights. Which I think is I don't know.
Plan now.
We go and talk to Singh.
Better in a game than just being like, he's crazy.
We're unstoppable.
Yeah, where are the... I thought that was like a weird thing to complain about.
We'll meet you halfway.
The music in this game is so good. The like background ambient. So the actual score of this game was made by Mona Murr. She made music for, oh god, I'm gonna forget the name. I forget the name. It's like an industrial band from like the 80s and 90s. Who I haven't listened to a ton, but like yeah, Einster Zende no Batin. No Batin. I can't pronounce that. But in an interview she talked about making music for this game, and basically she said that all of the work, most of the work for like getting like the actual field recordings and samples and stuff were done by the team, like the Kane and Lynch team, and they kind of had like everything they wanted ready for her, and they were basically just like hired her because she had a lot of skills in making like dark ambient industrial music, and they were like, you're good at making music like this. Here's all these recordings we got from Shanghai. Here's all this like footage. Here's like very long explanations of what exactly we want from this. So it's I would probably argue that she didn't have a ton of like creative freedom, but she was also like very excited about the project and like knew exactly what they wanted, and made like a really good soundtrack out of it.
Don't know how many men Singh's got guarding him.
Keep your eyes peeled, Kane.
Also, yeah, there's this like room. Also, like this Emborg. I want to see that movie. And also, yeah, like this poster. I really like her frog hat. This is like one of the rare quiet moments in this game. There's a few quiet moments, like intentional quiet moments that they put in the game. There's one big cutscene where it's just Kane and Lynch like eating at a restaurant and they're just completely silent before like shooting starts happening. It's a good scene.
No one here. I don't like this. Lynch, check the building. See if Singh's still here.
Got it. Kane, come with me.
Yeah, like listen to this. Oh man, the sound. Entering this room, the soundtrack just sounded like Merzbow. It's so good.
You, beat it. Mr. Singh, I'm Lynch.
I know who you are.
Tell me about the hit on the freeway. You listen to me.
Not gonna get anything out of him.
No, back off. This is what I do. You're coming with us.
You think you big man, oh big man, eh? Shooting girl.
What are you talking about?
You stupid man. You shoot wrong girl.
What girl?
Girl in market.
The only white boy you know who did it. Period. Out there.
Makes sense.
Every
French
single
Central.
time.
Song Si is more happy. He will kill every one of you.
Wanker, Lynch. All this because of you? This
I'll tell
changes
Song
everything.
Si about your loyalty. But you two.
Shit. Get back inside!
I loved this part when I first played this game, because
Shit!
in the beginning of this game, there's, you know, it's just you and like Lynch, and that's it. And this is the first game you're ever like with other people who are helping you, except I guess the last level you're just kind of protecting Glazer. But this level, like, you actually have like people people helping you. And halfway through, they're just like, "Oh, fuck you! Like, we're gonna turn on you because the guy who wants to kill you is really powerful." So it's just like an immediate betrayal from like the team you were just working with. I thought that was really cool that just in a cutscene, like the people you're with just completely turn on you and start shooting you. Fragile alliances, exactly. Trailer Park Boys cameraman. Yeah, there's only a few. I think there's like 1 or 2 scenes where the cameraman's kind of not referenced, but at least like there is a sort of they're actually like treating the cameraman like a cameraman. There's one scene where like a guy, like a SWAT guy, like puts his hand up to the camera to like stop the filming. But otherwise, like, they're never referenced at all. Or whoever's, like, watching you is never really referenced. I mean, it's just meant to be, like, a separate, you know, a new type of camera in a video game, which is, like, a real camera, a guy running with a camera behind you. So, kind of, I don't know, you can maybe like make the case that it's the player, or that, you know, it's just a guy in this world who just happened to be here and is just kind of following them and like recording this for content. But I mean, like, whatever. I mean, it ultimately doesn't really. It's not as important of a question to me as it might be for like. Wait, who are you shooting at? Okay.
This way!
ultimately, like, that's not really an interesting, like,
Started more than a gang.
question for me,
I gotta call
because
Sue. Looks like Singh's moved up in the world, working for Shang-Chi. Who? Shang-Chi. Literally means big boss. And we shot his goddamn daughter. The girl with Brady.
also that's a really cute strawberry. Oh shit.
Jesus. Almost there.
Look at this cute strawberry. Yeah, it's cute strawberry. A lot of the art in this game is really good when you can see it. Probably one of the dumbest things that Angry Joe said in his review,
Down here.
and other people have said, is that this game, everything looks the same. I think that's probably like one of the dumbest things you could say about this game, because this game, like, everywhere you go, like, the art is so, like, interesting. I mean, they probably just think that because it's like, oh, it's a dumpy place with language on the wall that I don't understand. You unfortunately have to shoot the dogs, but they do censor the dogs.
Lynch,
Did they?
what have you gotten me into? Man, I'm trying to think. I gotta call Sue. Put that away. Who is Shang-Chi? He's a bent government official. The most dangerous type in the whole of fucking China. Shit, I can't stay here. Lynch, will this affect the deal? No, not if we keep low. Damn, Kane. I can't stand it. He can't find us.
By the way, there's not a ton of
Can't find it.
dogs you shoot in this game. Yeah, no, it won't affect the deal. Extremely.
It's me. Call me back. I fucked up bad. We gotta get out of the city. Disappear. Just meet us down the Shuangxi as soon as you can. I love you. Bye.
The fact that they think they can still do the deal. Yeah, like, one thing that they do is, like, in the last level when I blew up the truck, that was literally so that we like were killing them so they couldn't tell Glazer what happened. Because those guys found out what we did, and we're just like, oh, we're gonna kill you guys because there's probably money in killing you. Which is why they immediately turned on us. And we're, of course, because, like, they're fucking idiots, they think that, like, Glazer isn't going to know. But thank you, Blinded Fish, for clipping that. Yeah, those were Glazer's guys, and we're just gonna pretend like nothing happened. Oh yeah, here's one of the, like, rare quiet moments.
Oh shit! What? What the fuck?
I don't know why the oh no. I might have to restart the game. The one thing that actually sucks about this game, the PC port does have a lot of problems and a lot of bugs. I wonder what happens if I just die. Let's see what happens. I might have to restart the game. We'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Oh shit! What?
Okay, yeah, I do have to, hold on. Go to the main menu and see what happens. this one. Also, they use that one sound a lot, the like
It's me.
the cell phone
Holding
next to
back.
a speaker
I fucked up
interference.
bad.
I don't know what that's called. That
We
sound.
gotta get out of the city. Disappear. Just meet us down the Shuangxi as soon as you can. I love you. Bye.
It was funny. I was testing this game just to make sure that everything worked. But I tested, like, I stopped testing right before this level. If it does the same thing, I might have to restart the game. But we'll see. I love that the screenshots are like recommended videos during loading. Yeah. They just seem like just random like. Okay, this looks better. By the way, how do people like my effect on me? Is it annoying? Is it stupid? Or is it cool?
What?
Does it hurt your eyes? Okay. Thank you. Shout out to Shindigs for finding the effect for this.
Damn it, you said this place was safe. You must have followed us. This is bullshit, you fucking amateur. I thought you were on to that goddamn war. Hey, I wasn't the only one who put a bullet in that girl. Just do this. We gotta move in.
You thought something was wrong with the capture? I shouldn't have said anything.
Don't get good. You're telling me this. Flank him. Ryan.
I gotta move more to be glitch here. I could turn it up a little bit, but
What are you doing?
We need to stock up. Let's just get out of here. Any ideas?
any ideas? No.
Out back, there's an alley.
Let's go.
You guys get a nice compression glaze. Yeah. Yeah, like when I blink sometimes.
Come on. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like so many effects in this game are so good, and the only unfortunate part about this game is that it came out way too ahead of its time for people to actually be able to appreciate it.
Never turned up.
Jesus Christ.
People tied up. What kind of police are they?
Not my concern. Let's go.
Yeah, also the SWAT guys like tied all the staff up, and we're like, there is no option to let them go because you wouldn't let them go. There's no reason. Like, these guys would never do that. There's a good shot. Good touch.
Not answering. We need to get to her apartment.
What? The cops will be all over this place.
Not if we move quick. Gotta get to her. Take her away. Maybe sail with you.
There is still a deal. You think Glazer's onto us?
Man. Okay.
Shit. They're combing the area. Okay. This deal is really important to me.
I know. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Shh. Here's something.
Shit.
Cops all over here. Oh, I shot a good guy, or a not a innocent guy on accident. I would make a stuff video for that too. One funny thing the composer said, when like in an interview they asked her like what were influences for making the soundtrack for this game, like the score, and she said that like this game, the way they wanted the music was unlike any other game, and she said that the only other game she could compare the music in this game to was Manhunt, which is a snuff film game, like basically just a snuff film simulator.
Through the shed.
And I think I streamed this game, like streamed Manhunt a long time ago, because that was another game I really liked. Yeah, I really like Manhunt. Sounds like Silent Hill to me. It's also, hey Jillian. Also, I think did you followed me before the stream started? Thank you.
Asshole.
Wait, Kane was gonna do what? Was Kane gonna shoot the cop? Does Kane shoot the cop if I don't? I actually forget. Yeah, it is like, it is very just like dark ambient industrial. I think I said like the composer, like the person who made the score, she worked with Einstein, fuck, I forget the name already. A German industrial band from like the 80s and 90s that I have albums, but it was a band I never really listened to a ton. I think I gotta go this way. It just shows you how they're both pieces of shit. Okay. All right, well, I'll do it again for this part. Sometimes there are parts of this game where if you turn down the effects and the speech all the way down, you could hear like how good the music is. Oh, everybody's running away from us. I wonder why. Maybe it's because we're like two like sweaty white guys with guns. How many bugs did I eat? How many bugs do I eat? A lot. A lot. Wait, there's a part. Hold on, there's a part coming up where I really want the effects on. Bugs that draw. Wouldn't that be a bad thing if I ate a lot of bugs for you though? Because if you're a bug that draws, probably wouldn't want me to eat a bug. The only video I ever saw on this game was the Kraken's that made this game look like a real stinker. So to appreciate the music. Oh yeah, oh god, I love this store. Oh, this like they turn on the ambient music for the sound for the song in this shop. There's a little Easter egg, like Hitman games on the shelves here, like bootleg, like. But this is one of the Chinese pop songs they made for this game that show up in the game as diegetic songs playing off of some speaker. There's like, I think like 20 songs, like 18 or something songs. What's that yellow movie poster? This one down here? The Cleaners? This one? Yeah, all the songs in this game, like all the like pop songs they made for this game. I mean, yeah, all the pop songs you hear in this game were made specifically for the game. The company like worked with a bunch of singers. Oh yeah, this part. Look what happens when I blow up this store, blow up those canisters. That's what I wanted to turn the sounds back on for. The fucking like, God, the like intense like clipping sounds, compressed sounds is so good.
There's gotta be an alley.
So good.
Help me out.
Yeah, and of course the
Hope she's okay. She has to be.
of course this game was released at a time when people reviewing games were complete idiots and wouldn't be able to would just see that and be like, oh, why does the game sound so bad? Why does everything look like crap? Why don't these guys look like hot guys with like Nathan Drake? They look like ugly and everything sucks. Like that's if you everybody's impression of this game
Not far.
sucked so bad, and honestly we're worse off for it. Also, yeah, here's one of the really cool empty lots in this game. There's like really like one thing you always see in this game, I think Jacob Geller pointed this out, but was something like I definitely noticed, is these like shiny, like really fancy buildings in the distance, but you like never go to like any of them. You're always in these like horrible fucking places, these like undeveloped unknown places. Angry virtual jams nerd. What's my melon head rating? Oh god, it's a strong 10. Oh,
this is fucking stupid.
wait. Oh no, I don't have. Hold on. Wait. One sec. I need to do something real quick. Oh crap! I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to do it because I don't have it set up for this scene. If we go to this scene though, I give it a 10. I made it. This is in a different scene, like not broken. I made it for like the game be full screen. Honeydew out of 10, but it's a strong 10 for me easily. This game. Also, like the way, so I think the way people rate games is most people rate video games like they do homework. In that anything below an 8 sucks because it's like less than a B. Also, they incorporate every single part of something to the total score like an idiot. And like, you know, is the cover shooting in this game like great and feels awesome and whatever? Like, no, like there are parts of this game that are like very frustrating. There is a reason I played this game on easy mode, but to me, like, that doesn't matter because everything else in this game overwhelmingly pushes this game to be a masterpiece in my brain. Where the flaws in this game like don't really matter. I remember when IGN said the game wasn't perfect and then said a game wasn't perfect and then gave it a 10 out of 10. I know that I know those like companies, they usually have, all those companies have a website you can go to that gives you a very specific criteria of like why they gave a game a certain score and what that means.
Watch out!
This game would be hailed as an art house masterpiece if it was released by like an indie developer. Yeah, I mean, if this game was released now,
You can't see a goddamn thing.
I'm actually curious how this game would be received, because the weird thing about this game, and like the thing that the developers talked about in interviews, is that there was always this very weird tension where they were intentionally making a bad, like, not intentionally making a bad game, but they're like, this is an anti-game. Like, we want the experience to suck because, like, you should feel bad playing these guys. And what they're doing is fucking awful, and, you know, we want everything to look artifacted and weird, and, like, you don't really know what's going on a lot of the time. Oh, shit, I think somebody meleeed me. Damn. But like this game was released when in 2010.
Up here. We're really close, Kane. Her building is just
And
past
like,
the next
I mean, there weren't a
construction
ton of, like, outside of, you know, indie games, like smaller like games made by like indie developers, I guess. And even then, like, indie games weren't as nearly as big as they are now. The fight that they had to do between making the game in the art direction that they wanted versus the pushback from a larger company that they were gonna get, it was like, it was.
Did you see the sniper?
Yeah, I already got him, dude. It was a difficult fight for them. Oh, there's a second sniper. Devs versus publishers. Yeah, exactly. Like, and this game, like, this was one of the first games that, like, probably really had that fight. Who had to really fight against that force the most, like, at that time. I mean, it's different now because I think, you know, making an interesting experience is a lot more easier to do now. Not easier to do, but it's like, I don't know, like a game like this could be made now because, you know, since indie games have gotten really big, a lot of big publishers realized, oh, we can make a game that kind of pushes the boundaries of what we think will do well. Back in 2010 though, every game looked the same, and part of the reason indie games got so big at that, like in 2008 to like 2012, like the early 2010s, is because like most big AAA was in such a stagnant state that a lot of games really did feel cookie cutter, like worse then than they do now. Oh, Bartleby, thank you so much. Hi. Oh, thank you for the 5 months. Damn, how's it been 5? I know. Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun with these boys. These awful, horrible boys. Thanks, I really appreciate it. I wish all indie devs could reliably self-publish. True. I mean, it's easier now than it's. Probably the easiest time for an indie to self-publish was like early to mid 2010s. The reason I say that is because that was the era when game tools were getting easy enough that you didn't need, like, game tools were easy to use and also more freely available than they ever had been before. Before that, if you wanted to make like a good game, you had to work with a publisher, you had to get like dev kits no matter what. But yeah, Kickstarter also helped like indie devs self-publish. The problem now is that I mean, because it's gotten so much easier. The problem now isn't being able to make a good game. Is like marketing and being able to having the, like, all your money now doesn't go into making a game, which, like, I mean, still requires a lot of resources to make a video game. But now, like, a lot of resources just has to go into marketing, because getting your game noticed is almost like a lottery if you want to make money off of it. That doesn't mean that people, like, shouldn't make games. Like, I know some people will say, like, oh, like, there's no reason to make games. Like, there's no point. You got to market because it costs money to market games. So why would you make a game that nobody's going to play? I still think games are, like, obviously, like, a great form of self-expression.
Pick up Sue. Get her
And
somewhere safe.
if you want to make a game, you should. But there's just new challenges now than there were back then.
We gotta climb over.
Yeah.
Sue? Oh, Glazer.
Kmart, yeah.
No, it's just expecting Sue to... What do you mean?
Also,
trying
like,
to hide? No, we're cool. We are. Okay.
oh yeah, he's talking
Okay,
to
we'll see you
Glazer
tomorrow
now,
night then.
pretending like nothing's happened.
Bye.
Right now,
Okay.
it's money budget. It's
deal's
still hard
tomorrow.
unless you're secondary thing on the side or somehow convince a publisher to give you money. Yeah, it's... And convincing a publisher you're making something that's going to make them money back is like a whole, like, that's also hard to do. Because you have to have, like, connections for that. If you don't have connections, it's just an insane uphill battle where you're, like, trying to meet people, like, publishers who have money and, like, show them something. Social media kind of helps in that sense a bit, but, I mean, it's still one of those scenarios where you kind of need, like, money. Oh, no. Oh, this happened again. I think we have to quit out. Talking to publishers for money is also really fun, and is also a really fun and degrading experience. Kane and Lynch 2 and SOTL. Wait, what's SOTL? Sound of... Oh, Spec Ops The Line. Spec Ops The Lines are both grand critiques on violence, but the difference is that Spec Ops criticizes you for the violence they force you to do through, while Kane and Lynch criticizes violence by making you go through it in the most awful form. Yeah. I kind of want to replay Spec Ops The Line sometime, because I haven't played that game in a long time. I really liked the game when it came out.
What do you mean trying to hide?
I thought the setting was cool, like them being in, like, a completely, like,
We'll see you tomorrow night then.
yeah, like, desolate,
Bye.
like, Dubai.
Okay.
Sound of the Walsis. Shadow of the Walsis. But yeah, in that game, it's hard for me to say, like, just because I haven't played it in so long, but what I remember of that game is that I think probably the thing that stuck with me the most is the way your character transforms in the game, like, visibly, and just, like, not, like, in cutscenes alone, but as listen to the audio. So good. It's just sounds of, like, music somewhere else.
Knew it! I told you we had to hurry!
Which floor is he on?
4th floor!
Okay. We don't have to take him head on.
Jesus, I hurt you!
Touched your ass.
Oh yeah, when you execute them, you, like, shoot them in the head and their head goes blurry. Maybe that would be a good game to revisit one day. Is Spec Ops The Line. I think, like, all my memories of it, though, I feel like the game is probably not going to be as good as I remembered it being back then. or that like a lot of the things I liked about that game are going to be a bit like outdated. Whereas this game, I feel like has only gotten better with time.
We're gonna do this.
Because the aesthetics in this game are so cool and we're so ahead of their time.
Just don't bail out on me.
I could have blown their car up.
Which way? Straight ahead. Take the stairs.
Guy hiding right there. Wonder why he hasn't shot us yet. Just looking at us. Oh no, wait, hold on. Is that no? That's it's Lynch or Kane. Censorship makes it feel like I'm not supposed to be seeing it. Yeah, no, it's.
I see him.
It's cool. It's like, it's worse than if you were to like if they actually showed it.
Watch out.
Because it just works with the shitty camera compression. Because the only time you've seen something that looks like this is like on a site you shouldn't be on. Like you only see this type of video when it's like, oh, I'm watching a real person die. Documentaries always censor stuff, so it's obviously why it's censored. Yeah. I almost shot Kane. I wonder if back then I'd have seen this as gimmicky, but now it feels nostalgic. When I saw this game, like when I first played this game, I immediately fell in love with this game and was just like, this is so cool. And so like I've never seen a game do something like this before. Cause like, yeah, like at the time, like every game felt the same in a lot of ways.
Just
This is insane, Lynch. You don't fuck with Shanksy.
Your AI partner is worthless. At least your AI, yeah. This game is definitely meant to be a co-op game.
They're attacking from the other side. Take a run.
But, oh my god.
Where is it? Down the other end. On the left.
Oh, who shot me?
She better be fucking worth it, Lynch. She is.
Better be fucking worth
Just
it.
down here.
This is insane, Lynch. You don't fuck with Shanksy.
Like Left 4 Dead's. At least your partner doesn't get in the way. In a co-op game like this, the worst thing for your partner to do is like get in your way. Right here.
Shit! The door's open!
The door's open.
Sue! Where are you? Sue! God damn it!
We gotta go. Leave the country. This fucking Shanksy, whatever the fuck he owns the police, he owns Sing. We are way over our heads here.
I'm not going anywhere without Sue! She can't be far!
Listen to me, Lynch. If you love this woman, you stay the fuck away.
This is not happening! Get down! What the fuck?
So we just went back to my apartment and
They're breaking through the walls!
my girlfriend's gone.
Damn it! I'm reloading!
Where the hell are we going?
He was Lynch in Baby Driver, and one of the only good things about that movie.
Come on! Gualo! Where is she? Tell me!
Help me!
Shit!
Damn.
It's Sue!
Lynch! They're trying to kill me!
Honey! Stay calm! Lynch. We're coming to get you! Coming from the right! Sue! Get away! Shoot him!
We can take him from here. Fire!
We can't let him get to her! We gotta save her!
We will!
Damn, the way she hangs on to that pillar.
Good! Fend off the rest!
Yeah,
Lynch! Please, help me!
Let's go!
Honey! Keep going!
They will...
Just keep moving!
Lynch, we gotta go. Who are those men in white?
Look at this cat.
Were they Shang-Chi's men?
Big cat.
They fought like soldiers.
Look at that tail, so powerful. Go.
It's her! They got her! Quick, Kane!
I love the environment. Oh, there's the frog hat again. A good battle station with some nice flowers. Yeah, one really good detail is like the kind of like dirty like, you know, streets, but when you go into people's individual houses, like a lot of their houses look very like, can look really like, you know, neat, and there's just a lot of decorations and stuff, which makes it a lot more realistic and lived in, instead of just having like, oh man, everybody lives like everybody lives in horrible conditions.
I'm coming!
Yeah, all the cool. Being saying like all the environments look the same as
Gotta shoot him! Tell me what to do!
I for real think that he just said that because like signs were in Mandarin and he just like yeah, this just all of this just looks like China to me.
Lynch, shoot! I'm so sorry. Ah, shit! We gotta keep her alive!
Hey, I'm doing my best!
Like there's always a good, especially towards the end of the game, there's a really good, the game does a really good job in sort of I don't know, comparing and, or like it does a really good job in contrasting the sort of, you know, poor areas of Shanghai versus the high class areas.
I'll fucking kill you all! They got her. Kill them all.
I love how desaturated the neon lights are, like anti-Neo Tokyo. Yeah.
No, Shang-Chi will want revenge. He'll kill her. He'll kill us all.
White guy Lynch. Didn't he kill his first wife? Did he? I don't even know if it's Lynch's, if it's his wife. Does he say it's his wife or his girlfriend? He went to jail for killing his wife. Really? I didn't. Okay. I probably should play the first game all the way through because there is a lot I don't know about.
Don't worry, honey.
The first
I
game.
won't let him hurt you. Just let go of her. She's got nothing to do with this.
I got him in my sight. One shot.
Don't do this, Kane.
No. Tell him to let her go. Trust me.
Kane, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Get the fuck off of me!
Don't let them hurt me.
So now we're gonna get up to the point that we saw into the beginning of the game.
Please, Lynch, make them stop.
Yeah, the next part is pretty fucked, by the way.
Leave her alone! I said leave her alone!
Tell them to stop, please.
It's got nothing to do with her! Fuck you! I'll fucking...
I hope we don't get the same bug we did last time. We have to hear that again. These guys are very big losers. Yeah. Awful. Great timing, Streamlabs. Yeah. Also, yeah, if you missed the beginning of this game, you were tied up in a chair and getting cut with like a razor blade by somebody, and you were like, you and Kane were naked. We gotta see what's happening.
Where are you?
Yeah, you're butt ass naked.
I gotta find it.
This. Similar, so yeah, what's happening, you know, this is similar to another sequel game, another sequel to a game series I really like, Metal Gear Solid. In that game, there's a scene where your character is naked. I guess it's not cinematic parallels, but like video game parallels. Great job helping, camera guy. Shindigs.
Don't you fucking hit me again. Lynch.
They did even took his glasses.
Fuck. Lynch, don't look.
Yeah, very. Yeah, they killed your girlfriend. This game is pretty fucked. Good thing they have like the censor as like a thing in this game. Also, yeah, the Lynch's voice actor is extremely good. Like both like Kane and Lynch are really well, are voice acted really well.
Goddamn Singh killed my Sue.
He almost killed us too. Must have been Shang-Chi's orders. You know.
Also, yeah, Pazuzu, I agree with that.
We wouldn't be here.
I was trying to save her.
Yeah? We're gonna find some club.
Just do as I know. Fuck. Okay.
Sneak across.
They sound really old, tired, and pathetic. Yeah, they don't sound like, they never sound cool. They never sound like badass dudes, which when this game came out, every game featured a protagonist guy that was meant to be cool. And in this game, they're very not cool at all. They're just horrible, pathetic, ugly dudes, naked, all cut up. Awful. Which rules. And also a lot of reviewers, like, I mean, Angry Joe was one of them. hated this part because they were just like, why, like, oh man, I don't want to see this. And the reason they don't want to see it is because they want like every game to be the same. These protagonists feel like the answer to the question, what kind of person could go through waves of people like this for barely any reason forever? Exactly. Yeah, Blinded Fish. Like, this is a the type of person who could just kill a bunch of people would be these guys. Just no redeeming values whatsoever.
Gotta press on! Fucking shit. Shit, nothing to do. Lynch! Lose it! I don't fucking care!
Oh, here's one of the scenes where Kane is like talking to himself.
Shooting! Scary! We gotta keep going!
That guy saw the crime take place and ran straight for the shooters. I know.
Down the street. Come on! I'll get you all. All right, let's go. Will they get you down? Kill you. Mother.
Oh. Here's one of the songs.
Fucking piece of shit. Shang-Chi. You're dead.
I use this song in my my schedule video for this week. You can kind of hear it. I don't know where it's coming from. I think like maybe like a random speaker or something, or like from one of the cars over there. Loving the thought of somebody getting into this game through the music they commissioned. Yeah. I think there are there melee kills? I know you can shoot people, you can like grab people from behind. One shot.
In here.
Oh, this looks so cool. Yeah, I really like this indoor area.
You fucking idiot.
With these like signs and...
Kane, I had a life, you know. Then you came. Fucked it up as always. I can't do this anymore. That's
like...
not fair. Yeah, it's fair. Whatever you touch turns to shit. We'll discuss this later. Through here.
You're such a bad person. You can't even recognize that like you're like Lynch is just blaming Kane because he's pissed off and like obviously like upset, like, you know, upset about his girlfriend. You grab from the front as well. Okay, I'll try that.
Fuck.
Lynch, I need you to calm down.
Now go fuck yourself, Kane. Fuck off home. That's what you want. They killed Sue.
I'm sorry, okay? We can get out of here.
They ain't gonna fucking get away with this.
Yes, they are. The dead don't care. Believe me. I know. Look, I want out. But I need this deal. I need to do this with my daughter. And then no more. This is my last job.
Then fucking go.
Lynch, Shang-Chi is not gonna stop. Now we need to be on that boat. And I ain't leaving empty-handed. Not now. This is all I got.
This is like the closest you will get to like a touching cutscene in this entire game. Is both of them cut up and naked in this like TV store, just being like, thanks, too. That was really good timing. Oh, that was the other. That was another dog. There's a few dogs in this game that you have to kill. Also, hey Vinny Spaghetti. What did I shoot that caused that? This restaurant that you're in is like looks so cool. There's like fake Burger King type place. Oh yeah, you're right. It was probably a fire extinguisher. Magyar, thank you so much for the sub, for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Thank you. You get some emotes and some other stuff. If you subscribe, I think you could also you just get like subscription and stuff. Last time I ate. Damn, you died and you're still typing? I haven't had Chinese food in a while, except like Chinese food we made at home. If anybody knows, actually, if anybody knows a really good Chinese restaurant in Seattle, let me know, because I feel like I haven't had good, like, I haven't found like a really good Chinese restaurant yet in Seattle. There were a lot of good restaurants from where we were before in Seattle, or not in Seattle, in San Francisco. I had good Chinese food recently, but I just specifically want some from a mall. Yeah, I feel you. It was chicken noodle soup with flamin' hot Doritos. Whoa. Oh my god.
I can't wear this. Just put it on.
The deal's in an hour.
Oh, I love the clothes you're wearing in this next scene.
You won't.
I bet.
Be safe soon.
Finding these fellows some clothes. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Let's go.
They do have McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is like everywhere. Everywhere you go in the world, you will find a McDonald's. They have McDonald's on American like military what bases.
How are you holding up?
I just want to get this over and done with.
Oh yeah, look at your look
Hey, am I glad you made it?
your
Ready to make
clothes. You're
some
wearing
money?
like an Australian shit sweater.
No, both of you. Bloody morons. What? Shut it. I could. Why do we even bother? You bloody retard. You know the
Wow.
shit I've gone through in the last couple of
All
days.
right.
No. 'Cause
Now
you're
this
fucking
guy's
idiots.
bad.
Because of you, I have got nothing.
This level is really hard.
Make me sick.
I settled my score with Shanks.
No, Lynch. You prick. You lost a cheap tart.
Wow.
You settled bugger all.
We gotta kill this guy now.
Just throw them on the dump when you're done.
I'm a blasted British racist dude. Least racist British person. Oh shit. I think it's cool that bullets still hit you when you're in cover. Everybody who's ever watched my stream knows that I love when games feel bad. And I think that's just like that's a good thing for the game to have. Yeah, this game does get pretty hard towards the end. Part of why I play this game on easy. Oh my god. Oh, Jams Resident Evil. Those bad feeling games. The AI is kind of useful sometimes. Or can be useful. But when things make you feel bad in general, I saw your I'm Thinking of Ending Things review, and I'm literally like, I haven't watched a good movie that made me feel like shit in a while. I don't know. A lot of I do like when things make me feel nice too, but I appreciate when something makes me feel really bad. I don't know, because it's like it's cool. I don't know how else to explain it. When something makes me like really feel really repulsed, it's like really interesting to me. Not even in like a like in a masochistic way or anything. It's just like a wow, I like can't believe a thing made me feel this emotion. That's really interesting. Because like I don't know, especially for games in particular, because a lot of games are made to make you feel powerful and awesome and epic, and I don't know, sometimes that can be fun and interesting. Oh yeah, they killed these guys. Not even in an edgy way like that. I don't know, it is kind of it's hard to say that, because I like it does feel like I'm kind of being like edgy, when you're like, oh, I like terrible shit. But I think it's cool when
Kane, come on, up here.
if I'm repulsed by something, it's that just kind of makes it interesting because it's like for something to make me repulsed, it's doing something specific. I mean, in the same way that I would say if something was making me really happy or made me feel sad, something that gives you big emotional changes is cool. The worst thing any piece of media can be is make you bored. That is the worst sin, is for something to be boring. That's it. There's a difference between liking gross or bad stuff to be edgy and liking the way that it makes you feel. Yeah. What does it mean when your comfort movies are all disgusting horror movies? That just means that, I mean, something being a comfort thing is a, like, I wouldn't consider this game like a comfort game, per se. For something to be like a comfort game, I think there has to be a certain amount of nostalgia with it.
You little British.
Also, yeah, being gay.
No, Lynchy. We can talk. Done talking.
Done talking.
Come on. I had no choice.
Yeah, the way he calls him Lynch.
You'd have done the same thing.
He has a pet name for him.
I'll tell Shanksy. Too late. You can leave the country. You're about. I got a plane. What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Sniper!
We didn't even get to kill the racist British guy.
This whole thing was a fucking setup. We gotta go. What about your money? Screw that. Everything is off. We can't beat him. If we want to live, we gotta get out of Shanghai now. Oh, man. There's no turning back now.
Yeah, a critique of this game is the fact that there's no great story and it's just like, oh, you got to get out, but you have to leave but I don't know. I think the reason people don't like that about this game is because it's not a power fantasy. You're literally just like, you're in over your head and you're just trying to survive. Which to me is a much more fitting story for these characters than having like a epic tale about how they do some really crazy cool plan and execute it well. Like, these aren't the type of guys who do that. They're just awful, and they're just they're like if anyone here has ever seen the movie, the Safdie brothers movie Good Time, they're like the they're like what's his name in that movie? The Nikos, I think was his name. The brother played by Robert Pattinson. Like, that movie is just about an awful guy who just gets in a bad situation and trying to get out just gets himself in a worse and worse and worse situation. There's no way for him out. This game feels a lot like that, of just an endless, like, trying to do anything just results in, like, hurting people, and you never even get out of what you're trying to get out of, because the only thing you know how to do is just shoot people in the face. Connie, that's his name. Oh, Nico, I think that's his brother who he's trying to help. Yeah, that's right. Also, yeah, if you haven't seen it, Good Time is a really good movie. If you liked Uncut Gems, that was the movie they made before it.
Keep going.
Also, yeah, same. One of my favorite movies too.
I'm taking the stairs. Split up.
Also, a movie with Greek scumbag representation.
Kane, get your ass over here!
It is very anxiety-inducing, for sure. Flammable? No.
Let's go!
I also agree. I kind of do like Good Time more. I think they're both really good movies, but I almost have like a... I almost like Good Time better. I guess the reason you can compare them is that they're both sort of similar vibe, very anxiety-inducing, crazy type of movie. And also made by the same director, of course. Directors. Robert has really leveled up over the years. Absolutely. Robert Pattinson is so good. He was really good in Cosmopolitan. He was good in his own short movie he made where he gets a hot dog and he's like talking to himself. I forget what that movie's called.
I see him!
I remember I used to always think, oh, he's just the Twilight guy. But then I saw him hang out with Death Grips. And when I saw him hang out with Death Grips, I was like, oh, this is the cool guy hanging out with Death Grips. Maybe he's going to be doing cool stuff now. And we were all right.
You loaded up? Yeah! Let's go.
Oh. There's some. Also, there's something about movies made by twins, like co-directors, that just goes the fuck off. Definitely. Probably, I mean, I would probably, especially when they're like in, because being one person and making something is difficult enough. And like trying to tell everybody your vision. And like having to fight other people to understand your vision. But if you're two people like completely synced and know exactly what you want to do, then it's just like two heads are better than one. You could probably do things, you know. Hot take, but I think the new Riddler from Batman looks neat. There was, okay, look, there was a part of me that was kind of hoping that it was going to be the old Riddler. Like, it was going to be, especially with Paul Dano. Like, I was low-key kind of hoping he would be, you know, in a, like, a skin-tight question mark suit. He, looking like the guy, the free money grants guy. What's that guy called? I forget what that guy's called. But at the same time, like I don't hate it. I'm interested to see where it goes. As long as Paul Dano does the Paul Dano yell, then I'm happy. We get to hear him do his famous Paul Dano high-pitched yell that he does in every movie. All for it. I really love the time whenever you autosave. I love the time code on the top. It's like it's like your like memory card, or like the, I guess I don't know if it's like supposed to be 7 in the morning. Just a nice touch. so much good attention to detail in this game. It's it's supposed to be like it's indicating that it's auto saving, but it's also like a sort of this part of the game gets really hard. I like the weird U.S. Army full leather masks wearing. God, I'm almost out of ammo. Here you go. Done off somebody.
We ain't done. We gotta get out of here, quick.
Where do we go?
Blazer said something about a plane. We just gotta get out of here. I don't care how.
Gotta get out of here.
You okay?
No. Sorry, this went to shit.
It's all mine.
Guess I screwed up.
Let's just get the hell out of Shanghai. Fucking China.
Ah, shit. Who'd I dial?
I like that he just butt dialed somebody in that scene. I forgot about that. Yeah, somehow the documentary crew just like somehow got it. Pretty amazing. I think the Riddler should just be Jigsaw but wackier. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what I've only seen him be like the what's it called? He just looks like Zodiac.
Dockyard. Gotta be transport out of here.
What about Glazer's plane?
I don't care how I get out. You do what you want. There's no reason for us to stick together.
Yeah? And there's no reason for me to stay. I lost everything. I'm coming with you.
Aw.
Look at us. We screwed it all up. Why do people always die around us? At least you got Jenny.
She doesn't want to know. Haven't spoken to her since Venezuela. One last job. Get some money, settle down. She'd forgive me.
We're getting too old for this.
Divorce guys. Man, we gotta watch Den of Thieves in Discord. I keep on saying we have to watch it. That is the very divorced energy movie. Divorce guy. Oh
They're
shit.
already here. Got ya! Here they come!
Oh man, I died. Is this subs only? Oh no, you could join. Hold on. Oh. There we go. Oh, some. Dang it. Thanks, Lonnie. Are we at the exact same part? Yeah, this train yard. Oh, wait, here's a good part that might be good for, like... This is a good, like... I think the audio... The music in this part, I think I remember being really good. I'll just feel like a little... Yeah, join it. Yeah, the Discord... The Discord's great. I don't talk on the Discord as much as I want to. especially recently. Been very busy. Holy shit. Damn. Whoa, wait, is there a bug? It feels like none of my bullets are hitting at all. Okay, now they are. Yeah, every Friday we have anime night, and then every Saturday we usually watch a movie of some kind. Whoa. Is the audio bugged too, or did you turn the effects down? I turned the effects like all the way down. Oh, it's weird. Hold on. That's really weird. When I turn the audio down, I just wanted to listen to the music. Like, none of the bullets are hitting for some reason. None of the bullets hit. But, I mean, here, really, none of the bullets are hitting. That seemed like a bug. That, like, my guns weren't shooting, actually. Which I think is something I've run into before. Yeah, I think. Hold on, I might quit out and go to the main menu and load the game back up. That guy is invincible, actually. Oh yeah, here's when you're in a car and you play. Very hard to play this game without acknowledging bugs. You just getting this game to run in a window itself is pretty difficult to do. You have to like get a third-party software to get it to run.
Fucking China.
Ah, shit. Who'd I dial?
I mean, after this game kind of got bad reviews, Eidos and IO Interactive sort of didn't really update the game much after that. And ended up like working on other projects. It was a game that wasn't received well because it came out, and guys like Angry Joe were just pissed off because it wasn't Army of it wasn't a cool epic military shooter.
Keep your eyes open. Too close to getting away to screw up now.
Whoa. Did I bug out the camera? Hold on.
They're already here.
I think I locked up the camera on accident. Holy shit. Whoa. Holy shit, the game crashed. I must have done something really bad. Bad. Let's launch up the game. The first time I streamed this game, it crashed, I think like 3 times during my playthrough. So, to be expected. Still a masterpiece. Game crashes and it's 4 hours. Bullshit. Okay, here's the thing with this game being 4 hours. I think for this game, 4 hours is the perfect length. Because if this game, let's say if this game was 12 hours, it would just become too much. It would be like, it would just get very tedious and very, it would just overstay its welcome. And 4 hours is like, is about the point where the game starts becoming like too much. Yeah, no, they knew what they were doing. I would much rather have a condensed 4 hour really good experience than a 24 hour just bland bullshit. Every part of this game feels the exact same type of there are so many like first person shooter campaigns that I've played through that I'm just like, I don't remember so much of this game because there were just so many like filler levels that I didn't care about and I played through it. Like a lot of the Call of Duty games I played through, God, like the last like Call of Duty campaign I played was the new Modern Warfare one. And so much of that campaign I just like completely forgot about. I just like didn't care. Because at a certain point they all just kind of like meshed together in my brain.
Keep your eyes open. Too close to getting away to screw up now.
Oh shit, there they are. Okay, now it works. This part of the game, this train yard is like is one of the more like uninteresting levels for sure, because there's a few cool things that happen, but it's oh, King Gunner. Oh shit. I get them from behind or no, I can't. There we go. Yeah, like this is the part of the game where it starts, the difficulty starts to pick up because you're facing off with the military. But there's like, it's also before like a big plot beat that's gonna happen very soon. I like when he's like, I'm tired. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot you can pick up the machine gun. Tired old men. Through here?
Train tracks. That's our ticket out. Come on.
Where do you see the train tracks? Out here? Big boy gun. Yeah, when you use this gun, like it makes the camera artifact way more.
Cuts are opening up.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, if I don't bleed to death.
Francis packs. 4-hour game needs to be more of a genre. 100% agree. Like, actually agree. There are too many games that just last too long. Where it's okay to make a game that doesn't last very long. I do think that, like, there are some multiplayer games, like multiplayer focused games, that will have like a very short campaign just as like a fun thing. But usually in those cases, the campaign itself isn't really that interesting and almost feels like an obligated add-on, especially for like any of the Call of Duty games. Two old men dying, checking up on each other's well-being. It's good. I love these. I like.
Sons of bitches.
I love these guys because of how awful they are.
Got it.
Holy shit. Damn, he got me in the head. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I think the reason that we don't have that is because a big part of game reviews will just look at like dollar per hour as a metric for like as part of the rating of the game. So like, oh, if it's only 4 hours, that's I'm getting what, you know, and it's a 60-hour game. That's more than $10 an hour, because that's how I'm gonna like look at things like a idiot. Come on, do any of these guys have a sniper rifle? An entire platoon of Chinese soldiers cannot take these two. Oh, got him! Whoa, nice. I'm kind of glad Game Pass gives menu for short games to exist and be more likely to be played. That is true. Feels like the bottom is gonna fall out eventually, but right now it's great. I don't have Game Pass, but like usually what I hear from people is pretty relatively positive. I don't know how much it compares to the iOS arcade, where you just get like a certain amount of games for, you know, you get a bunch of games for a certain amount of money a month. Free video games and everything else that matter, like buying a movie ticket. You go to the movies and spend $20 to sit there for just a couple hours. So if I can get like the equal amount of anything out of a piece of media or like food for the same price, I'm all about it. Yeah, it's, I mean, to me, like playing, like, what's funny, if there's like a really boring game that is, if there's a boring game that's 20 hours long, that to me is like not as like more valuable, or it's less, to me that's less valuable than a game that's only 4 hours long but really good. So I would honestly much rather game developers condense all the good parts of a game into a smaller amount of time.
Oh, come on! There's a train leaving!
Oh, we gotta catch the train. We gotta catch the train. We gotta catch the train. We got it. We got the train. Hee. We're gonna get him. We're gonna escape. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh no, there's a helicopter. Oh, maybe we're not gonna escape. Uh-oh. That's the part that like acknowledges there's a camera for the first time. Wow. The original Portal was 2 hours, and it felt like there was a big example of how AAA good. Oh, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Of course, there can be games that are really long and good the whole time. That's very hard to do, and a lot of games usually don't pull it off. But when a game, especially for Kane and Lynch, with a game that's this abrasive, you couldn't have a 25-hour game like this the whole time, because you would lose steam after a while. Yeah, you need a break, and this game doesn't give you a break. So it being 4 hours works perfectly. Yeah, we just took over a plane.
Go no! Fly away! Somewhere safe! Shit! That Shanxie's building over there! You're Kane! Keep your eyes peeled! Have the other choppers caught on? Doesn't look like it! Good! Stay out of that sight, Lynch! Jesus Christ! Get a move on! Lynch! Shoot back!
Here's the rail shooter part where you shoot at other buildings. They didn't do launch it up to the door. Yeah. This part is so fucking loud. I love it. I'm not gonna turn it down. I would love 8 hours of screeching metal and broken glass. Same. That's like a lot of the music I listen to. I will not be silent. I will be playing this at full volume. For real though, you should listen to the soundtrack for this game because the soundtrack basically is just like old like ambient like industrial, harsh industrial music. Like a bunch of it just sounds like Merzbow or like throbbing bristles. Hey, we got him. Hey. Yeah, I think you can listen to it on YouTube, but like I don't know if it's on Spotify.
We gotta keep moving.
Eight 16 a.m. If I went to work and this is what I had to deal with, man, I would take, I'd tell him I was feeling sick and take the day off. Too much. RPG, no, this is a shooter. Overtime. Yay. Where we're landing. All those fancy buildings we saw in the background and all those shots. We're finally in one now. Yeah, landing.
It hurts.
You okay?
Yeah. Think so.
Can you move?
Yeah, what if we just tear open one of the buildings? Chock full of RPGs. I do think it's kind of funny that the buildings just had a bunch of like soldiers in it with like just RPGs ready to go at a moment's notice. Like there's still dialogue and loading sections. Yeah, they're concerned about each other. As much as they say like, oh, fuck you, you made your everything went to hell because of you, blah blah blah, like they still care about each other. It's a really good good dynamic. Yeah, you literally went to you were just gonna leave, but then Lynch was like, oh, that's Shang-Chi's building over there. Let's go over there. And now you're here. You just shot it up a bunch and now you're inside. And you still got your sunglasses on. Somehow through all of this. What's better than this? Just guys being dudes.
We gotta get out of here. Off the roof. I didn't think we were gonna make it.
Oh yeah, I don't have a gun right now.
What? Place is crawling. Keep low. Just stay calm.
Oh, I gotta get the cover. That gun sounds cool. Okay, so one actual one critique that I do have about this game, I think that some of the guns do kind of sound bad and could sound better. Not all of, there are some guns that sound like really good and powerful, but there are some guns that sound kind of bad. But you know, nothing's perfect. Technically, all gunshots should clip the audio. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of, like, what's funny is, if this was, like, an actual shitty camera, the guns wouldn't sound like this. They would sound very different. Because if you ever, like, watch, like, cell phone video, a lot of, like, gunshot sounds, like, they sound weirdly quiet, and it's just because it's like the sound is like too quick and loud for the microphone. And it just can't capture that something that loud. At least like you know, shitty microphones. I don't know about like how new cell phones. Probably be a bit better. Oh, pick this guy.
Got it.
Nah, the indie documentary filmmaker, them just spent his budget on good mics. Boom mics, very closely following camera guy. I'm willing to believe. Yeah. Yeah, one guy has like a cell phone, another guy has like a good like an okay boom mic. I don't know what kind of room this is. Some sort of like weird factory. Something's happening in here. Oh. There we go. There are imposters among us. Oh, you know what's really cool about this game? Actually, fun fact about this game. One of the multiplayer modes is literally an Among Us game. There's a game called there's a game mode called Undercover Cop or something. And the whole point of the game mode is you're robbing a bank, but one of the people you play with is a secret imposter who is like trying to stop the bank robbery. Yeah, no, this game has a really good multiplayer mode. Unfortunately, nobody plays it because it's like, I mean, this is like an old game, and if you want to be able to play it, you have to like find like a bunch of friends to all get into like a lobby together, which is like, I mean, there's no matchmaking. This is like an old game that they didn't have that back then. But the game mode that they did have was genuinely, it sounds really sick.
Gotta be something. Through the door. Elevator. Quick.
Looking pretty fucking sussy, Lynch. Tell me what's going on.
We just keep calm and mingle.
We're two white, blood-covered guys in China.
We're two white, blood-covered guys in China.
We'll have to walk.
What are we looking for? Oh, no. Watch out!
We gotta move.
That's insane.
What do you want to go back?
What do you mean you were fixing the wires? My task was fixing the fucking wires.
Let's go!
Also, I like these little decorations. Like this is like an engine company, I guess.
Don't fucking believe it.
And they have like little displays for all the different engines. Like little like lawnmower engines. Oh my god. Oh, I think you do get an RPG here actually, because you use that to take out the choppers.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Whoa. Yeah, it's like a motor company.
I don't fucking believe it.
Oh god, I need cover. I need to get out of here.
We gotta put a stop to this.
I like there's like a little picture. Oh, I can't see it. Oh god. Where's that shooting coming from? Oh, there we go. Oh man. What engine does this game run in? You know what? I honestly don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's some like internal engine that they had at IO Interactive. Probably like whatever the newer, not like maybe the one that Hitman Bloodlines was on. Present Unity. This is 2010. Did Unity even? I guess Unity did exist back then, but it was like definitely not in a state to be able to run a game like this. That's for sure. It was just like a very new like 3D hobbyist engine. Oh shit. It is the Glacier 2 engine. Oh. What other games were in? I've heard of that engine before, but I have no idea what else was in that engine. I'm assuming that's like a Eidos or IO Interactive engine. Yay, we got him. Definitely better than Pork, which was what I was working with at the time. Oh dang. The first the only 3D engine I've like really worked with is Unity. I've never tried to use any other 3D engine. It was mainly Hitman's up until Absolution. Oh, okay. It's cool that they were able to do all this like cool effects in that engine.
I'm doing my goddamn best.
Yeah, because as harsh and grating as this game looks, like it does require a good amount of like visual, like art tech to be able to do this. So I love when a lot of resources are spent to make something look bad.
I swear, Kane, he's gonna wish he was dead.
It's
when I
cool,
get hold of
and
him.
more companies should do it more.
Stay calm. He killed Sue. And we shot his daughter. There's a code, Lynch. Okay.
There's a code, Lynch.
Okay. But we can use him, all right?
Looks like they still use it.
You gotta trust me on
Man
this.
through Rose Run and Glacier too.
Make it personal.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like newer. I mean, you know, maybe they just could have like updated it a bunch. Oh, are we going up here? All right, I guess we're going up here.
Can't see
Whenever
shit.
there is a fire, you're supposed to go on the roof. Not gonna help that lady. Oh, he died.
I thought I was gonna drop dead.
Oh, look at. Now we're gonna get to the area with all the fancy foods and dining because we're up in a high up apartment or skyscraper.
Shit! 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 They brought in the big guns! We gotta move in! You're out of your fucking mind! Get to the chopper! You take them from there!
Is that the army? Yeah, the army is after you at this point of the game, because you're two wild, crazy white guys who have destroyed and killed a lot of people. So you have like five stars on you, or six stars. I forget how many. 5 stars. Yeah. You have a 5-star GTA 1 level. Yeah.
Take Mark not to hold us back!
You know, replaying this, replaying this game, the guns aren't as inaccurate as people like say they are in the reviews. And I honestly think it was, oh fuck. I honestly think it was, oh shit, my head was censored in that scene. I think because like guns in games back then were just always really easy to use and had no recoil. And back in 2010, which is really funny. I think Shanxi is the least of your problems now after becoming 2-man 9/11. 213. Yeah, we just did 213. Well, I've only been vaguely following the plot, but I have a dark feeling that I wouldn't understand it even if I was closely listening. I mean, the plot is very simple. It's just that, like, in the beginning of the game, you killed this very powerful guy's daughter, and, like, he, like, owns the city and, like, has just sent everything he has against you. But at this point, like, you've killed so many people that, like, you're just, You're just, it's within everybody's best interest that you and Kane just die. Like, yeah, you're just like terrorists at this point.
You sure?
Oh yeah, this is the executive floor. There's like a lot of like art and stuff on this floor, and a lot of like taxidermy.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, I shot up this floor earlier.
Hey! Watch out!
It's very, yeah, very. There's definitely there is a motif in this game of animals. I mean, the game being called Dog Days. There's something that happens at the end that's almost like kind of a little tongue-in-cheek with having to do with dogs. Characters are constantly like calling other characters animals, and like in this part of the game, there's a bunch of taxidermy animals. There's something there, for sure.
I'll kill him.
Like you guys are animals, maybe? You guys are the real animals, maybe? What I think. Yeah, and there's this whole like taxidermy area. Doesn't Lynch in the first one see other people as pigs or something? Does he? I actually, if he does, I haven't played that part. So you might be right. Man, I probably should play the first one, honestly. The music here is really good, too. I mean, the music in all the levels is really good, but... Oh, look at that cute bird. Aw. Oh, these are like kangaroos. That dude is so slathered in blood.
I'm tired of this shit!
He's here. You need to control yourself. You're going soft.
Oh, look at all the cute animals. There's like birds in these ones. And the kangaroo. Oh. Wait, I want a different gun. I don't want this oh, I got a different gun. I'm tired of this shit. Where do I have to go? Oh. There is a door. Yeah, through here. Here it is. Maybe the army wouldn't be after him if he didn't smell like pennies. I got a CRT TV. My N64 looks ghosted. Hey, Joseph. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Here. Oh, this is a big moment. You're finally.
Guess so. Prison shit. Come on, boys. Let's be civilized. You gotta be fucking shit. Hear him out. His move, Mr. Kane. He was a victim. Therefore, I make this offer. Listen. Mr. Lynch.
Shit, Lynch! What was that? What the fuck was that?
fucking believe it! Fuck!
God, so good. I love that scene. What deal did Kane think he was going to... There's a few points in this game that are like that.
Jenny. It's your father. Listen, I'm sorry. I know we haven't spoken since, Look, I'm coming home. I hope we can put the past behind us. I'm done with all this, baby. And I hope you can forgive me. But sweetheart, if you don't see me, I want you to know I love you.
I kind of... Is my face melting? Oh yeah, I added a funny effect to myself where my face melts. I love the ending. I love that because like it makes sense for him to shoot Shang-Chi because of what happened to, like, because he killed Lynch's girlfriend Shu.
There are hangars
And-
over there. If
Oh yeah,
Laser was
this is
telling the
also a
truth about
part
the plane,
where you're.
That's where it's gotta be.
There's also a part where you're playing as
Just stay low, Lynch.
Kane for some reason. Like, it makes sense for him to kill Shang-Chi. And there's like a few parts in this game that have that dynamic of Kane trying to figure out, like, trying to like bargain his way
down
out of like something, out of a bad situation, and Lynch just like shooting the person. But like in certain ways, like they're both kind of like.
I'm reloading.
The fact that Kane thinks that he can talk his way out of like everything they had done is like kind of
stay up here.
Is a certain type of like delusion as well. I mean, it's probably something that frustrates the player because they're like, oh, you guys are in really big trouble. It'd be cool if the really powerful guy like took you in, and then you watch Lynch like shoot him.
Fuck. We gotta catch him before they get reinforcements. On my way.
Or you just killed thousands, millions even. I don't know if you could just roll. I have to get out of this one. Yeah. I also really like Kane's phone call he makes to his daughter because it's such a weird, like, awkward, like, phone call to me. Like, I don't know, the way I kind of interpret that scene is just like he's not gonna survive this or anything. It's very disconnected because like he doesn't know how to, like, I don't know. If he was gonna be like a good dad, he would not be here doing any of this. So him being like, oh, like, it's supposed to sound like a pretty, you know, sentimental, like, oh, like, you know, Kane is like trying to be a good, he's still a dad and cares about his daughter, but it's like, I don't know, there's part of his like just tone and just that like phone call just feels very like, dude, you're never gonna see your daughter, and like the best thing for you is to just like die, because all you do is just like everybody around him and Lynch just die. There's nothing redeeming about them except like their own like internal relationship they have between each other as like just the most awful guys. And that's only because like they're going through they're doing all this awful shit together. That's also implying that they'd even want to see you after all the awful. Yeah, like even if like, I mean, I guess you'll see how this level ends. But this is the last level of the game, by the way. And a lot of people hated how this game ended, the way this game ended. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really good. Hey, Absinthe. Oh my God, you're coming like you're at the very ending of this game. This is like one of my favorite games of all time.
Just a sec.
I think I was thinking about that because I remember a reviewer of this game talking about like how that was the one good conversation that like one of the characters has, was when he calls his daughter, and like she probably doesn't answer the phone because she doesn't want to talk to like her like murdering dad. And they were just like, oh, it's such a good it's such a good it's such a good moment and shows humanity in this character. And it's like, I feel like if that's like a kind of a bad reading of it. I think it's just him trying to be a good guy, but like ultimately he is still a piece of shit. And the phone call is such a like unconvincing thing. I don't know. Does anyone play the first game knowing he actually killed his wife? Projectile bomb. I think it's good. I'm glad this game makes people throw up. Yeah, also Absent, the reason I look extra crispy is because this game looks extra crispy. This is like a game with like a shaky cam effect. Oh, there's a guy down here. Yeah, he's going through the motions, but his words are pretty hollow. Because he's like, you know, I'm sure to like a certain extent he does like wish he could fix things with his daughter, but like it's he's kind of delusional to think that he'll ever be able to have he'll be able to live in a world where his daughter forgives him for like the kind of person he is. Thanks. Something that some reviewer pointed out is, or I think it was Jacob Geller in his video where he brings up this game. He talks about the fact that it's interesting that this game and Max Payne 3, which both have like a lot of similar themes. One of the biggest themes being a white guy in a white American guy in a country where he like doesn't understand anything that's going on, but is still trying to do whatever. Both of those games end at an airport.
We gotta check the next hangar.
Or like have like levels at an airport like this.
Yeah.
Max Payne 3 is really good. I thought that was a really good game. That game is probably one of the nicest feeling third-person shooters I've ever played.
There's the plane.
Thank God for that. Oh, fuck. I don't fucking
Quiet, Lynch.
I like this. Oh, there's the plane. Oh, wait. No, the wings are off.
Find another plane.
So you can't leave. I don't think Kane is unredeemable. It's just that his attempts to make things better are so half-cocked that you think he feels obligated. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, he's not like completely unredeemable. Like, I even think like Kane, like, I mean, Kane is probably the one character who, like, you know, is trying to redeem himself, but like he doesn't know how. Because, like, I mean, the only thing he knows how to do is, like, shoot people, and that's it. And, like, you can, like, every attempt he does to redeem himself just hurts more people. There, yeah. Guys will really, kill hundreds of people and, like, including, like, innocent people, police, the army, whoever, before going into therapy.
We'll find another plane. It's an airport. Keep going.
Airports are fucking high security.
I know it's insane, but it's our only chance.
Go probably down.
Things we've done.
I don't see any other way, okay? Can you do this?
Yeah, I can.
Good. Now let's find the plane.
Oh. Hey, he doesn't care.
We haven't got much time. They'll be closing off the airport soon.
Yeah, not paid. Yeah, of course, not paid enough to worry about them. Of course. It's funny. There is a scene that like there's like a customs or like a baggage scene that looks like exactly like this in Max Payne 3. Oh shit. I notice if you're really close to somebody and they shoot you, it's like an instant kill. Could have played this with Shindigs. That would have been super fun. I remember trying to play this game with a friend a while ago, and it was like for some reason it just wouldn't work for us, and we just ended up giving up. Quick hide in a bag. That's what I would do if I was one of them. I would try to hide in a bag. I think it could work. Stop hijacking once the job is done. Yeah, look, this is the one last job we're doing. One last hijacking. Oh. And then it's over. That's it. The last.
Keep going.
Last thing we're gonna do.
We should split up.
Okay.
The first one can't run on the current OS. Aw, man. How long is it? 100 hours? Holy shit! Hey, when games are so long. If you could remake a game, I'd make this garbage 4 hours. So at least you barely sum. Well, I got good news for you. This game, you know how long this game is? This game is 4 hours long. This is a 4-hour game. The perfect length for a game.
Almost out of ammo.
Also, Absinthe, I don't know if you're still here, but I know you said like it's hard for you to watch streams because of bad internet. Watching this game in 360p is the ideal way, because this game is like a plays like it was filmed on a shitty phone camera, which is super cool.
Keep going!
Gotcha. But Tomb Raider on Xbox Live Arcade is 10 to 12 hours.
Christ.
Oh man,
Where are you, Lynch? Come on.
the audio warping
Attaboy.
that they do when the lights come on is so good. I almost want to play this game
Keep the pin down!
co-op one day, because I just want to know what it's like being Kane for most of the game instead of Lynch, because I know there's a few parts that are definitely like, oh, Kane goes in one room and Lynch goes in the other room. Stream, it keeps occasionally buffering for me. That's good. No, that works. Literally, when there's a loading screen, it says buffering on the screen rather than loading.
Watch out! Let's fucking finish this.
If I had more time, I would have made my audio sound, like my microphone audio, sound shittier. to better fit. Could get the game audio to actually fit.
We did it, Lynch. Come on.
We did it. I guess we did it. New channel points. Ooh.
Where are the planes?
Oh no. Just keep moving.
It never ends.
Over there.
What?
Plane. Quick! It's starting up.
Quick, there's a plane. Also,
Jesus, come on, move!
the last two enemies of the game are coming up. Oh, actually, never mind. Coming up in a sec. Wait, where are they? Wait. Oh, here they are.
Fucking dogs!
Oh no, I missed the plane.
no.
Oh no.
Just keep moving.
I forgot about the plane. I was trying to find the last two enemies of the game.
Quick! It's starting up.
Forgot that you're timed in this. Yeah. Yeah, the last two enemies of this game are two dogs who you have to kill. Two dead dogs. Just like the name, dead dogs. The Kane and Lynch, two dead dogs.
Jesus, come on, move!
Subtext. Subtext. Alright, we gotta run for the plane.
Come on, Dave! We're running out of time!
Fucking dogs! Get inside!
And they didn't bring the cameraman. And that's the game. That's Kane and Lynch 2.
The only white boy you know who did it.
Thanks,
Period.
Future Skeleton Club.
Out there. Every single time.
I love it. This game is still a 10 out of 10 every time I play it. The way that this game goes from like hijacking a plane to like to this song is perfect. I only wish that there were other games that were brave enough to do the shit that they do in this game. Not do it again, IRL. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I always have fun playing this game. Revisiting this game because it is a masterpiece. But yeah. Game has a good soundtrack. Everything. This is really like the best art game. Dog Days Walk So Cruelty Squad could run. Like 100%. Like actually. The biggest bad, like the worst part about this game is the fact that it came out the time it did when people couldn't really stomach the kinds of things that you do in this game. Like they couldn't handle a game not feeling good and a game intentionally making you feel bad. But the aesthetics in this game how much this game makes you feel like shit. The fact that this game is 4 hours long is, in my opinion, like a huge positive, because you couldn't play this game for like 8 or 12 hours, because after a while it would just outstay its welcome. But 4 hours is the perfect amount of time for this game. As soon as things start getting like monotonous or like, you know, bad feeling, it instantly goes to like the next level, and you get to see something new. Watch the Yahtzee review now. I don't want to watch it. Not yet. I should have watched it in the beginning. I don't want to hear him because I had fun playing this game. But what I will say, oh, I beat the game in 3.5 hours, not 4 hours. Even better. More games should be shorter. Yahtzee made this game like his worst game of the year. Yeah, he did. This was Yahtzee, like Zero Punctuation's worst game of the year. Bird brain, like absolute, like smooth brain. Idiot. Complete dullard. That guy. Doesn't understand anything. He said a lot of the same. He said like Dark Souls was bad too. So, yeah. Oh shit, I don't have like my usual stuff. My end of the stream stuff, do I? Oh, I just have the thanks for watching. Oh no, I do. Okay, I have my shout outs as well. So yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by and letting me gush about this game and say how good this game is. Oh, also launch pending. Thank you for the follow. I'm Jams. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. This week, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be playing. I know I might have to take some time off because there's a lot of I have a lot of work to do up until the end of this month. But thanks for winning the game. They did win. They hijacked the plane, and it ended like how a YouTube video would end, which is just go to the next video. So yeah, I'm gonna see. I have to figure out my schedule. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be playing next, but yeah, thanks so much everybody. I hope people like play this game and or check out this game. Something. Don't I don't want this game to be forgotten because it's like probably IMO, like one of the more important games to come out. Who are we going to raid? Oh, Duper's playing Monster Hunter. Go check out Duper. Also, if anything, listen to the soundtrack of this game. The soundtrack is so good. It's like Chinese pop and like dark industrial ambient music. All right, bye everybody. See you soon. Bye.
梦醒